Sippers, welcome to this episode of the Tea With Me podcast with me, Shane Todd. Before we get into this episode, I need to tell you about our Patreon. If you want to become an official sipper, go to patreon.com/teawithmepodcast. The link is in the description, and you can access things like our Patreon-only events. For example, Stars in Your Eyes, 20th of December in the Limelight, all your favourite Tea With Me regulars battling it out. Andrew Ryan's going to host. It's going to be a great time. Everyone going for it. I'm performing. Everyone's on. Paddy, Kieran, Willie T, Diona, the list goes on and on. It's only available on Patreon tickets. And there's so much more on there, but I'm not going to go on about it. Patreon.com/TeamMePodcast. We are sponsored by Manscaped. These guys, are the number one in men's below the belt grooming. Yeah, your privates, nether regions, pubis. I remember Zlatan Ibrahimovic, a footballer, injured his pubis, and I found that really funny. Just a bone, he broke his pube bone.
How?
I don't know. Maybe he was using substandard men's grooming products, or I don't know. Maybe some guy who's playing against kneed him in the pubis, or something like that. I don't know. Or maybe he did it during like a sexual thing. Maybe he likes getting headbutted there. Anyway, Manscaped have it all. They have every single men's grooming product you can imagine. Not just for pubes, but for beards, for heads, for faces, for all sorts. What are you going to say, Dan?
No, nothing.
Okay. You can make any night pube night. We all know if you're a regular, Julian Simmons, pube night's Monday night, but you can make it any night. I think it's nice from Julian because it's a good start to the week. Julian's going into that week smooth. They've got all sorts of products. They've got the Lawnmower 4.0. They have colognes, deodorants, not just for your armpits, but also for your penis and nuts too. So check out manscaped.com. Use the code TEAWITHME for 20% off and free shipping. I'm also on tour. Quick plug for that. I'm going all over. When does this episode come out, Dan, roughly?
18th.
Of October?
Yeah.
Oh, for God's sake. I'm going to America, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, Middle East, some of the UK. It's going to be a great time. ShaneToddComedy.com with my brand new tour, Mummy. Willie T will be accompanying me on a lot of those dates that are in Europe. Anyway, let's get into this episode. My guests are two Tea With Me favourites. They are none other than Sean McComb and Tyrone McKenna. They are professional fight men. They are gladiators. They beat people up and get beaten up as a job, which is pretty crazy. They're two of the best boxers in Ireland, and hilarious as well. Into the mix. Have been on a pod a load of times. Don't have them been on together, but you'll enjoy this episode. Please enjoy this episode of the Tea With Me podcast with my guests, Tyrone McKenna and Sean McComb. But do you think people who do you just want a meat sandwich?
Yeah, I just want meat. But I think if you don't have if you don't ask for vegetables, like even the Subway and all this, I get vegetables on my. They say, what veg do you want? I say, I'll give that, not. I hate all vegetables. And then
do you scrape it off?
After I'll scrape it all off. I'll scrape it all off.
But I'm sure there's loads of people who go in and just ask for chicken or ham.
But they're freaks. I'm not going to be a freak.
Do you think it's a bit nancy or something?
I just think it's a bit boring. Like, hair just gives out meat.
It's boring.
Do you
think they think you're fun because you get pickles?
He's a freak behind the scenes, but in public, he's a normal, everyday guy.
Do you know what I think? Do you know what people think you're more of a freak for? If I saw you in the apple green just scraping everything off into a bin.
How do you think I feel? I know the real him.
Listen, I'll get over it soon.
You can't say no to things.
Yeah, I can't.
Would you stop, like, if people stop you in the street? Oh, it's a charity thing and all.
Do
a survey?
No, this is how much of a freak I am. See, on like when you're saying up to things, and it says, "Do you want the meals for all?" And people go, "No, I don't want meals." I'll say yes because I don't want the machine to think I'm a freak, a dick, a cheeky cunt. He's a cheeky cunt saying no, so I say yes to all of them.
You're the machine to think you're
He accepts cookies all the time.
Cookies.
People ring him flat out. He just has conversations with people all day on the phone.
Oh, fuck's sake. Down in Dublin, the last camp I had there, I had a cut-off point of water because I was staying with his granny in a granny's house. And
when you were in camp,
yeah, when I was in camp, I
Right.
was staying with this granny in Dublin.
how do you get paired up with her?
It's my coach's man.
Right.
So I was in with her, and because see the last time I stayed in someone's house, I was such another freak that
In what way?
that I didn't want to go to the toilet at night. So I used to have to piss in a bottle in my room and then climb out the window and pour it down the grating. This is a fact. And then I started going to the bar and stuff as well, just to go to a piss. And climbing out the window and climbing in the window. Like, fuck. So I didn't wake up at night. But this time I went, fuck it. I can't do that. I don't want to look like a freak. So
Tied your dick hole up.
So at 5 o'clock,
Well,
5 o'clock, I used to stop drinking water, have my last piss at 6 o'clock, and then just dehydrate for the rest of the night.
Because you didn't want people to think you're weird.
So then I don't want to wake her up.
Well,
Yeah,
you know
me
what
granny.
she thought was weird? This cunt hasn't went to the toilet for me moved in.
But you know what?
He's left me all this apple juice.
Yeah.
It's my favourite.
I was leaving the house and she was like, "You're the quietest guest I've ever had in the house. You wouldn't even think you were here." I was like, "I know."
I'm not.
Is that weird? Like, I wouldn't imagine for camp you do that. I thought you'd be in like a B&B or you'd be
Oh,
driving
I
home in
am.
between.
Well, when Sean and there used to be 4 of us, you stay down. We used to stay in a hotel room and split the cost. But now I'm by myself staying down. He drives up and down every day, because he's at the gym. So the fucking cost of a hotel for 10 weeks is insane down in
yeah.
Dublin.
Oh, in Dublin especially.
So like it's fucking about $8,000 you'd be spending on fucking hotels.
Does she make your meals?
No, I have to. No, I don't make.
Yeah, she's like, do you want that here, a big salad here I've just put on? You're like, yes,
That's
my favourite.
That's another thing. The whole camp, like I was just eating cooked chicken out of the shop because I didn't want to go in the kitchen and cook. So I was just eating cooked chicken and bagels and shit.
Yeah.
Bone dry, baby. You couldn't even cut it. Yeah.
That actually was awful.
Right, so on a side note, we did the live podcast in the SSE last week and we got merch. We've never sold merch well.
Have
You
we
know what I
not?
mean? No. But we got t-shirts and mugs. And Dan, I think, was like, well, maybe order 100. And I went, mate, no. Sky's the limit. There's 6,000 people, fans of the podcast coming. More. And he's like, all right, so we agreed 120 t-shirts, 120 mugs, which doesn't sound like a lot at all. I do not know how many was sold, and I'm going to find out right now.
Oh.
Mugs we did better than expected.
Sold out.
No, but we did, I think 85 we sold.
Out of 6,000 people,
That actually is a bit
85.
low.
And they weren't there, we made them as cheap.
T-shirts?
120 t-shirts.
Yeah. Do you want to have a guess how many we sold?
95.
I'd say I would do it. Nah, 67.
28.
28? Your fans are cheap cunts.
One in
Fucking hell.
much
Much were these things?
78 quid. No, it was like,
So-
what, 25, 30?
25 for a T-shirt, and I think it was like 14
I
or
got for
15
it.
for a mug.
Our one in the Davnish, it was a tenth of much people as yours.
I know, but people stole those too.
And we sold out of t-shirts. And we only had 50 t-shirts. But we sold out of
Yeah,
them.
we only sold 10 more in the SSE.
No. We sold less.
They sold less.
How many did we sell?
27.
28.
28.
So
We sold 28. That's one in one in 500 people.
About that. Nah, it wouldn't be that bad.
No,
No, it's
yeah,
not quite that bad.
1 in 100 maybe.
1 in 200.
That's even more.
1 in 200.
So out of 200, one out of 214 people. So there's one person out of 214 that goes, yeah, I might get one of those, and then 213 people walk past and go, nah.
I wouldn't rely on your ticket or your.
I think if it's smaller,
shields.
if it's smaller show, but it's more personal.
Yeah.
And they would bet.
Yes.
Because the big, I'm going to offend you on this one, because
Yep.
the big arena, they're just like, get me
Yeah.
in, get me out, taxis,
Yep.
places going mad,
I
trying to get
wouldn't
home.
buy in a big arena. I
People
wouldn't even
don't
look
hang around.
I wouldn't
bought-
look at the shop in a big arena. I would just go on past
I
it.
bought one at Elton John only because it was his last tour. But it's faded.
Memorabilia.
It's
It's not
faded.
really memorabilia anymore.
What?
It's not memorabilia anymore.
No.
Is it?
So
Well-
we're fucked.
So is that the only teeth? What most sort of cups?
That one you're drinking out of.
How much were they?
I think they're like 14 quid.
14 quid for that. You said that made you made it as cheap as possible.
Yeah. See, even
I'd
if
be
we
expecting a kettle and tea bags. What?
even if we'd because the venue takes a cut of the merch you sell. Even if we'd sold
they?
out, if we'd sold out all the t-shirts and mugs, we wouldn't have made.
We were making
Probably-
35p in every mug we sold.
Fuck me. That's it.
Dear mug.
You're harming.
well, isn't
Your
it?
next show is in Davnish.
What are you gonna do?
The merch is getting sold in the corner. Just to get rid of the rest of the merch, we're going to fucking put a show on the Davnish next week. I get on the Tim Collins show. It's not free, it fucking is free. Make it free.
But here's the thing with t-shirts as well. We can't resell them because they're
What?
because they're made for the night.
No. They're not. They're
Oh, yes,
anybody
Sam,
can
there.
enjoy them.
Because
Where
it's sold
are they?
out.
Is that the
You're
merch?
trying to say you won't sell it at Davnish? I'll be sold out too. You know what I mean?
Well.
No, it's not those ones, but
Where are we going wrong with our merch?
I don't know. They're nice. They're nice. I don't know. Well, if they're 16 quid, I'm going to say they're about 40 quid. So that's
What you
probably where
need,
you're
one
going
of
wrong.
them men, you just on Castle Street and shout. 5
Yep.
letters for a pound. You need one of
Remember
those
him?
with
He-
the actual
yeah, he-
proper
yeah, I don't think
broad
he's going-
Belfast accent.
But I thought he was in Corn Market. Unless there's
There's
two
a
of
few
them.
of them. Like,
There's Castle
I
Street
thought there was
packed
only
out
one
with
you
it.
for-
just,
letters.
you just need to get someone who actually does that, who has the knack to do that. Like like the black taxi man in the black taxi store.
Just go
He
to Nuts
shouts,
Corner.
"You're on the turn, weight track, up or falls." Get someone like that in.
That needs to be remixed into a dance track. Dan Nicky on the remix.
Does the black taxi lane still happen?
Aye.
I haven't been there in years.
So is this right? The taxi's only going one route,
Yeah.
Well,
It's one
one
street.
route, but it can.
and you share it with
You
everyone.
can break off.
you
It
can
can
break
break
off
off,
too, like,
but
in
it's
certain-
one kind of one
So
direction.
what do you need for it to break off? A few people.
So
go
you
here.
got the lady bricks which will go off one way. It's if you're just going as far as St James's, you can get any taxi.
Any
can't you?
taxi. Not as far as the bottom of Weight Rock. One breaks up to go up to the Weight Rock and then the Turf Lodge, and the
And then
rest just
goes-
go Glen Road, and
and
one
then
goes
opposite.
Andytown Road.
What's the wildest thing you've seen in one?
That's a good question.
Do you know people that like you end
Aye.
up running into people you know?
Aye,
Aye, all the
when
time.
I used to get a black taxi to school every morning, and you always knew people. Like, you always. Yeah, I don't really think anyone. I don't know anyone that uses black taxi anymore.
So it's
but
very,
they-
very dangerous because not one person
Or
uses
seatbelt.
seatbelt.
Right.
Not one
And to be
seatbelt.
flipped down
Would you-
seat, and there was one time I seen this woman flip a seat down, and she sat her bags down, tried to sit down, just hit the back and fell in her hole, and I was just sitting like that, like,
Do you know-
window,
do you know-
I'm in school uniform, laughing my head off, 9 o'clock in the morning, going, Jesus, this is
Oh,
weird.
it's a lot. So there's 3 seats. Say we're in. There's 3 seats, I guess, which aren't fold down, and then the other 2 in front are fold
Yeah,
down.
yeah,
right?
yeah.
So there's a Chinese guy got into the black taxi, and he didn't realize that 3 people were sitting on the seat, and he didn't realize them 2's foot fell or so folded
Flat
down. So he just jumped in and thought he had to sit on the
floor.
the floor, and he sat on the floor the whole way down. And then someone bounced in the next way, and just the next stop, someone bounced in and just unfolded the seat and sat on it.
Where was he going?
Must have been doing a tour. Doing a tour of the Falls Road.
The tour I did a bus tour about 5 years ago, and it was unreal.
Have you done a bus tour?
Because I had mates coming over
I've never done it.
that didn't know Belfast, and I was like, not going to go, and then I was like, I'll just go, and I learned so much. It was
Was it
unreal.
good?
This class.
I used to work on the bus tours.
Did you?
Did you not know what?
Doing what?
I was a ticket salesman.
You could have shifted our
No,
t-shirts
no,
and
I
mugs.
could have, like, I could have. I could just stop and turn
He ended up in the news for it.
Why?
It was another Sunday. No, Sundays are very quiet. Town doesn't open at 1 p.m. this Sunday.
The way it should be for Jesus.
I hate that. So yeah,
And
I hate that it opens.
After all he's done for you.
fuck off from me.
and there was a girl at the bus stop outside the welcome centre facing City Hall, and someone stole her purse and bolted, and I was like, fuck's sake. But he was away, like, long gone up through Royal Avenue, near enough, and he turned right to go down towards Corn Market, and I went, fuck. And I looked over at the girl. She wasn't that old, like, she
How
was
long ago was this?
2015, maybe
Right.
7-8 years ago. And she was like, fuck, and she was just, I looked at her and she was got it. No one went near to help her. And I went, fuck, I think I'll get that back. So I gave chase to her man and just bolted straight up. But he must have thought he was away in, because no one was chasing him, no one done anything to help her. And as he went down Corn Market, then he turned and he seen me running. So he started sprinting and he run right through. And he went down to the alleyway where the Mermaid Bar is, you know
Yeah,
what it is?
yep,
And he was
yep.
hiding in the doorway like that. So I was creeping down the alley going, this one's going to stab me or something. I was like, yo, shit, and stuff, and no one was answering. I was like, fuck's sake. So I turned around and looked, and he popped his head out, and he started freaking out. He's like, yo, give me that purse back. And I took the purse back and the money back off him and brought it back down and gave it to their woman. And back in the day, I was just starting town, and I wrote a status about it, what happened. And next thing, fucking all these newspapers started ringing me. And next thing, the news fucking on me and made the news.
Did you
they were calling me Super Sean.
Yeah? He was trying to set that up every week after.
Every week. But then once the funny thing happened was that exact same day, there was a tourist, a big guy from Netherlands, was standing outside City Hall taking photos. Someone stole his phone the exact same day, I swear. And he run. And me and the big guy from Netherlands gave chase to this fella again, and I caught him, took the phone off him. No matter I didn't catch him, I was right up his hole to catch him, and he just dropped the phone, and I stopped, give it to the big man from Netherlands.
2 in one day?
2 in one day.
No.
Super Sean, call me.
Any tip for that?
No, I didn't get a tip.
Did you not get a tip?
Not from her?
You know he's scoring up.
Nah, nothing.
Do you know
he
there's
didn't even really acknowledge it, the big guy. He just went, fucking this city, man. It happens in all cities, mate.
Yeah.
Promoting Belfast. I said,
Yeah.
happens in all cities. I've been working here a long time. This is the first time I've seen this.
Yeah.
And he was like,
this
"Oh."
day?
An hour
I've
ago.
seen the second time.
Second time one day, mate.
But
Oh,
do you know there's a lot of beef with the blue bus people and the red bus people in the town? The
Metro
tours.
and Ulster bus?
No, the tours.
Oh, the tours.
There's blue tours and red tours. And scrappy sort of.
Like Bloods and Crips?
I
I never
mean-
thought about
That's
that
what it's
before.
like. They've done a TV series about it before.
It's
I
fucking
didn't make a
wild.
cut like, but they've done a TV series about all
You're
the
too busy
arguing.
chasing.
The cameraman
Like
couldn't
Sean's
keep
one of
up.
our... You just see the cape in the distance.
Oh, they couldn't keep up with me.
And does it... So is there areas where you go, they sell there, they sell there?
You know what happens, right? You man mark each other. So you stand at hotspots where tourists will go. And then
Front of City Hall.
front of City Hall's one. Even down at Weatherspoons is one. Down,
Is it alright?
yeah. Because there's a lot of hotels down there, like cheap hotels where people stay for the day and they come up that way
Yep,
and they walk
yep.
right up there. So you're the first to see them.
What's the first thing you say when a tourist walks? I'd be a tourist.
I just show a wee brochure and say, hey folks, you up for city sightseeing today?
No thanks.
But that's too fast as hell. Like, they're tourists.
You're not trying to get... What if I just walk on? What if I say, oh, no
Think
thanks?
tongue
Do you have...
Or else they're looking for it anyway.
Right.
So they'd be like, and they see the wee brochure and they're like, city tours folks? They're like, yeah. And then
Have
they
you done
interest.
it?
Huh?
Have you done the tour?
You had to
that's
do a
right.
tour?
You were on the mic?
No, it wasn't on the mic, like.
Oh, right.
Not that good.
Right.
But yeah, I've done the tour and it's interesting. Like you say, you learn loads. You don't because you're living amongst it. You never do it.
Yeah.
You never look at these places or go anywhere near them. But when
Yeah.
you do, you're like, fuck me, this is
Yeah.
actually good.
Like on the tour a bit, they were talking about here and all and how mental I suppose it all is and that kind of thing. And I think everyone else was a tourist. And I was there pretending to be French, being like, they're mental here and all.
Do you have the multilingual headset on?
We did the one in... I try and do them everywhere I go.
Yeah,
The
I
bu-
do them most places. I haven't done them here.
Because as soon as you go to the place, do that straight away and then you can see what you like and all that.
About the place, like,
We did Rome, which was
How's
good.
that Rome? Rome's good.
I've never been to Rome.
Rome
Such
is,
as what?
Rome is good, and it's good for like eating, obviously, and the steps and all that. I loved it.
I got arrested in Rome.
Did you
The
see anything
steps?
else?
No, just I just
steps.
ate on the steps.
The steps.
You got arrested in Rome? What?
Because I went over for Tommy's fighting. And I went over and I was on the piss all day. Fucking blocked that Eddie Hearn headlock and everything. And so I was going home and I was starving. As you are, after a night out, you want a bit of food. But see in Italy, I don't know if you noticed, but there's not much takeaways open at night.
Yeah.
So where my hotel was down a wee alley, but there's a big road, straight road, and I said, fuck it, Kieran, I'm going to walk, my brother, I'm going to walk up here, try and find a bit of food, and then come back. But my phone was dead, and when I walked way up, I forgot where I was, and I was like, fuck, where am I? And my phone was dead, I had no pad, nothing on me, no nothing. I was like, fuck, so I was walking about for about 2 hours, choking for a piss. I was like, fuck it, I need to piss in the street here, I wouldn't usually do that. So I walked up this wee alley, I said, fuck it, I'll piss here. Pulled out my trousers, pissing, pulled them up.
Sorry, whole way?
P1 piss.
P1 piss. That's the way to do it when you're drunk, isn't it? But so pulled up my trousers, walking down the street, and I just, yo. And I turned around, 3 cops running after me. I'd pissed on a peeler station.
Oh, fuck it.
And they were chasing and they grabbed me and they started going mad. I was like, I don't know what you're saying, I don't know what you're saying. And they brought me back, locked me up, and I was there for a couple of hours, and then they came out and they charged my phone for me. I said, my phone's dead, don't know where I'm living, don't know where I
It's
am.
reasonable. Like.
Sound alright.
See, but see if I hadn't got arrested, I'd still be in Italy.
Yeah,
Still be here. Like, I didn't know where I was going. They drove me home, everything. It was fucking great.
And no problems. Like,
I don't know, I've never tried to get into Italy again.
Yeah.
Like, they took all my passport details. And
because when I was there, they were asking if I knew you. I think I'm the only one here who has been arrested in a foreign country.
really?
Yeah, I'll have
That's
to
what,
get,
yeah, you were
I'll have to get
You need
something.
to live
Going.
up. You need to get up. You need to get the no good them in your way next time.
I was saying to Tyrone about doing the podcast, and you've obviously just announced a fight,
Yeah.
2nd of December,
Yep.
against Lewis Crocker, and we talked about that before. Probably both of us have about, would you ever like fight each other, like Belfast fights and that sort of thing, and I think everyone's like, yeah, it would sell well, but we're mates and it's difficult. But do you think this would be the start of it, maybe?
I don't know. I don't think so because, in fairness to Tyrone and Lewis, both of them have set of balls on them. Like, you know what I mean,
And see when people say, "Oh, would love such and such a fight and such a fight,"
Yeah.
they're always one's way ahead of the other in their career.
Yeah,
so it never
yeah.
makes sense for one of them not to. Even me fighting Lewis, if anyone actually looks at it, I shouldn't be fighting because I'm above him ranking. I should be fighting something bigger. But
The mind games have started.
as soon as it's put to me
Listening,
here,
Lewis?
as soon as it was put to me here going to fight Lewis, I said, you know what? All throughout my career, I've said I put the fans first. I make the fans fights want to see. And if I said no to that fight, and I got out, I said no, the fans would fucking slap me. So I said, look, do you know what? The fans will love this fight. I love this is my fourth all Irish fight. I love any kind of fights. I love the pressure that comes with it. I said, fuck it, let's go for it. I didn't need to, so people respect me. I didn't need to take this fight, and I did. So I'm the hero here.
I think that's what I asked.
No, I'm Super Sean.
Nah, but no, I think it's a crazy. The reaction from the announcement's been insane. It's all anyone's talking about. Like people that don't even like boxing are talking about this fight. So it's caught the imagination of the public.
Have you been offered anything like this before?
Not really. Nah. I've thrown names out. Like, but unrealistic. Very unrealistic. Like Tyrone says, up to the ends of career for me and most other people around my weight. Like.
Yeah, yeah.
And anyone that is close to the same level as me, they don't wanna make that chance yet. They wanna take that chance yet. They have like there's always this thing told like I'm close, remotely close in my career to getting the top level fighting for world titles, and so are you. So like, why can't you do it? Why can't I do it? And we'll fight for big money. That's like always the thing with boxing, but. I suppose sometimes if you want to get to that level, you need to take them chances. But like, I'm open to anything.
Like actually, the last time I saw Lewis was at your podcast.
Was it?
Yeah, was in the Devonish. He was there.
Was Lewis there? Was he?
Oh, maybe that was the stand-up night.
I don't know. Maybe Lewis was it. I don't know.
It was, I'm near sure it was a stand-up night.
Right.
Because someone told me, maybe you told me, saying he was dressed all funky. Am I right in saying that?
It was the beard. I'd never seen the beard. I was like, I said to you, that's a beard. Like, that's
I don't think he was.
your beard's good too, Tyrone.
No. I don't have a good beard. My beard's terrible.
But like, you know him. Like you'd be friendly with him.
I've friend him. He's sound.
But then, so see when you were doing the head-to-head for like the video.
Yeah. See,
how quickly does that get?
I can just go like that. Like we are friendly. We aren't. I'm not being a dick. He is a nice guy.
Yeah.
And before the head to head and all that shit, we're laughing about and saying shit. But then see when the head to head comes, then you feel like I want to knock up his content. It's a different vibe when you're going head to head. But like I like him. I like Lewis and we're talking all that shit. But see, the closer it's going to get to fight, the more I'm going to hate him because obviously I'm fighting him. Yeah. And I need to batter him. So everyone says, oh, it's fake beef and all that shit. But see, the closer you get to the fight, it actually does turn into real beef. I'm going to be sleeping or thinking about him all day and all night till the fight.
But I think it would only be fake if you suddenly started saying we've always hated each other, and then people go, well, that's a lie.
Yeah, no, I like him. I like him. But he didn't always smile.
No, I just.
He's on us.
Just your body language. You're very
That-
guarded.
This is sorry, are you body expert? No, I do. He's a nice guy, and I actually like watching box. He's an entertaining fighter. But I just think I'm going to batter him. So
Sean, you text me before this saying you think Lewis in round 1.
I'm on. I'm underquitting it. People need to eat, Shane. People need to eat.
But do you, like, it's going to be, because there'll be a lot of people there who are fans of both.
yeah, no, there's loads of them are saying,
I
fuck.
think that's the most of the people I've spoke to are just like, they're not picking one or the other.
Yeah,
They're going
yeah.
Like, this is going to be some fucking fight.
You
Like,
can just appreciate it's going to be
people
a good
just
fight.
appreciate it. Like, this is boxing. That's what they're like. This is fair fucking play to both men. They're just like, who do you reckon? I'm going like,
Yeah.
I'm
I hope you're saying Tyrone.
I'm giving
Because-
two different aspects of the fight. I'm going Lewis and do this, Tyrone and do this.
Yeah.
I spar with Tyrone more than I've ever sparred with Lewis. So I don't even think I've ever sparred with Lewis, but
Have you not?
I know what Tyrone's about. He has.
Did he? Did he?
No. Your eyes lit up. You're like, if that's his training partner, he'll be alright.
But
Just get
so
Lewis'
you're just getting
confidence
different
up.
aspects, and people know, like, people just appreciate that and they're not, and they can't really guess there. So that's why they're asking me. They're like, who do you reckon? And I'm going, fuck, well,
I just
both men have different shit. and
loads
they're
of
not
people are saying, fucking my two favourite fighters are fighting. Everyone's saying like they want the draw. They're saying, I hope it's a fucking draw, but it's not going to be a draw.
I like that John Zoo was doing the promo video too, getting in between you, because that is like, you know, that's someone who could be in between you. Like, that's,
Yeah.
you know, that
He's-
makes sense. If it
he's a
kicks
nice-
off, he's calm.
I know, it's something we need here if me and Lewis are going to do this podcast like you wanted us to do. Yeah.
I calm it down.
You got it then, I'm sure you would.
Here's the thing.
Get the cameras rolling.
Here's the thing. Wouldn't need to lift my hands either.
see what I mean?
Let's go. Here's all I do. I go, boys. Watch it. No, watch it. I go, boys.
John Z actually wanted us to go on his podcast, me and Lewis as well,
Cigar.
and do a face-off thing. A fucking, do you know ever see that? They said at each end of the table.
Oh, yeah.
That kind of thing. He wanted us
The
to do
gloves
that.
are off
The
kind of
gloves
thing?
are off. You know better than me.
Yeah. If you could be from any other time, where would you like to be from?
It's a weird question asked.
Where? Like, in time, in that place?
Whoa. No, like if you could be from another time in history.
I would want to be in the 50s probably or something. 40s, 50s. Something around that age.
So like Second World War. He does love a fight. Normandy.
I don't know.
1920s in New York.
Yeah.
Class.
This-
Gangs in New York and all that shit.
1916.
Leonardo DiCaprio, all that carry on. Fight with swords.
They don't fight with swords.
Well, they fight with sticks, you know what
Yeah.
Sticks. What's this?
I mean? Well, but we go back and turn them into swords.
Yeah, they'd love it if you back there like,
Stewie
boys, it's alright.
Griffin.
I've got to stay.
I don't know. When do you want to?
There's a lot of time. You know, so it's hard to pick.
There is a lot of time.
Like when?
Do you know what would be an easy life when it was the caveman days? Would be pretty.
How's that easy? You get eaten at any point by a
There's no
lion.
stress, no fucking.
Where's your how
Next
you
meal?
get food? Fire.
Food, you hunt. It's
Aye,
the
but-
most. I think that'll be the best time. I think around that time, aye.
But anyone can just. It's primitive, so like people can just come up and kill
no
you.
bills, no stress, no having.
I'm sure if you ask someone from back then, where would they like to live?
If we had them on
They
now,
would love to have bills.
you think you're stressed?
Eating.
My man could eat best saber-tooth tiger.
Oh, I'm starving. I haven't had a shower.
2 days for a fucking month.
No, not them. Not those times. No. Maybe like no, not medieval times. That looks the worst. That's the worst.
Yeah, I think you'd suit medieval. You look like a
French king or
royalty. Yeah, you do.
We
Like
French
a-
prince.
Be a rich
Like we
king,
prick
like
that's a
we
prince.
spoiled child.
Prick, it's a prince.
Prince Prick.
Prince Prick.
And no matter what,
Lord
the
Farquaad.
they keep telling me about what's happened to the peasants. I just do this. I do this.
That would be.
Mon le plus. Je ne sais quoi. I would like that. Western times maybe. I'm watching Yellowstone at the minute, so I might.
Western.
like
I
that.
like westerns.
Yeah.
Good times.
So many times. Someone gives him a time machine.
Just doesn't want to be around.
Marty
now.
McFly.
Any other time.
Well, Marty McFly and Doc. Back in future.
Maybe like late 1800s or something. Industrial Revolution.
But there's a lot of disease going on at that stage, isn't there? And like, they a lot of torturing going on as well. Like,
What do you mean day to day?
torturing?
The late 1800s?
Is there not? No,
It
torturing.
depends if
No.
you're the same. Are you the
No,
same
surely there
person?
was torturing then.
No.
In the late 1800s.
Yeah.
Of course.
That's not that long ago. There wasn't What do you mean, like?
Like beheadings and all.
I think the last beheading in France was in some mental, like 1960. But
Was it?
But here,
See?
no, not in the late 1800s. They weren't doing beheadings here in the late 1800s.
Were not?
No, they might have been hanging people.
yeah.
I don't know when the last
Sorry, it's all the fucking same. You're
1870 beheadings
See?
were abolished.
See?
You're actually right. Wonder what the last person who got their head cut off in Belfast was for.
Stealing a packet of figs. Get him! Get him! Everyone hated him anyway. Get him!
Because when you go to the Crumlin Road jail, there's a story about the last man
I've
to be
seen
hung.
it.
And
What's it
you
called?
see the hangman's noose and all that.
Yeah, I thought that was.
I'd hate that.
Yeah.
That's
But did
annoying when
you-
get
did you
hung
go on
right in
Halloween
front of
time?
people. Imagine knowing you're going to get hung in front of people.
I know.
What the fuck was it? What would go through your head like?
And could you be embarrassed the way your face would
What?
look and all?
Well, here.
Huh? The last person in France to get the guillotine
Belfast.
in Belfast. 1961.
Jesus.
My dad was alive then.
What would be your last meal that you get to have?
1961. The Bee Gees and all.
I'm staying alive. Walk out music. I'm staying alive.
Everyone's listening to Motown in the 60s and they're like, oh,
We're
what's the
sitting
crack?
here laughing about this, making fun about the fucking Bee Gees. His conservatives are still, his kids are still on the bed. Fucking hell. Jesus Christ. Sorry, mate. If you're watching it, I'm sorry. Don't take no offense. I thought he said 1861.
What did he do the other weekend? Oh, my dad's getting hung. That's
mad,
mad.
isn't it?
1961.
Fucking hell.
Jesus.
That wasn't too long ago, like.
No.
He was a murderer.
He
He was a murderer. All right.
Oh, I had it coming then. Not sorry.
What did you ask? What my last meal would be? We do starter, main, dessert.
Yeah.
So let's go. You kick us off with starter, and then we'll go around.
We'll go starters first.
Yeah,
Starters. Just simple. It's buffalo wings. I love buffalo wings.
I was thinking wings, so I'll
I'm
change.
thinking wings as well. I'll change.
Are you going with a wee dip of that or anything like that? It's your last meal. You can have whatever you
cheese
want.
dip.
No, I don't do blue cheese tip or not. I just go straight.
But what if they offer it? You?
No.
Only on your death. Only on his deathbed he'll say no.
I would have it.
I've had enough.
Wee bit of celery. Good gear.
I don't know who enjoys that celery shit.
I do.
Nah.
I enjoy
It
celery.
tastes like
Celery's
nothing.
great.
It tastes like
Nah.
nothing.
Celery is nice.
But then
just
you could say
pointed
cucumber
shit.
tastes like nothing, but I like cucumber.
A cucumber's disgusting. It's disgusting.
I thought he was going to agree with you.
Disgusting.
Cucumber's disgusting.
It ruins
great.
absolutely everything it's with.
No.
It ruins. It never adds.
Cucumber's unreal.
It's too
Gin?
It's too fresh.
Gin?
Don't like gin.
What are you going for your starter?
Starter. Well, I would have said chicken
Same.
wings, but I would say wee bowl of soup.
Vegetable
Vegetable
It's the
soup.
saddest thing I've ever heard. You on death row.
Bit of that.
We Campbell's
Vegetable
dinner
soup
soup.
and a wee roll, bit of butter on it. Oh, lads, hard to work.
Okay.
Onion bhajis are nice.
I go.
Wee onion bhaji.
I go Wheaton.
he wants a bit of everything.
It's your last meal. You can get a couple
one
of-
starter.
Get a couple. Of
I go Wheaton bread
Yeah.
with smoked
Wheaton?
salmon.
That's the worst, most posh last meal I've ever heard in my life.
Go
Get
out
smoked
with a bit of
salmon
class.
with some wheaten.
Yeah. Oh, I Wheaton bread. Wee bit of smoked salmon. On
Because
it.
I watch on
Class.
TikTok.
You've just killed someone. You're getting hung. Don't talk to us about fucking class. You got a salmon. Who is this guy? You bottle of red wine, smelling off. Fuck's sake. You figure it too, look. Fuck's sake.
What's your main?
My main. It's hard. It's a hard one.
Last meal.
It's the last meal, I know.
Don't be worried about calories or anything like that.
Probably just a chicken madras.
What's that? Like a curry?
An Indian curry.
Right. Sides?
Says is
Rice and a bit of naan?
rice, bit of naan, some chips, garlic naan, garlic cheesy naan.
That would have been mine too, but I'll change again. Don't let him go first. I think
Oh, what are you having to drink with your starter?
I'm having a Guinness with a starter and then a bottle of red with the rest of the meal.
I'm having with my starter.
And a wee Irish coffee at the end from Garrick.
I'm having a can of Dr. Pepper with my starter. What you mean?
my main. Now that he's took the Indian away from me, I'll go for. Now, I know it's probably an Indian and soup doesn't really go together anyway, so it would make sense.
I've always said that.
You bowl of soup, an Indian. What? Fuck I'll have. Do you know what I really like? A Sunday roast with turkey and ham.
Oh,
Pepper
Yorkshire
sauce.
pudding?
You have to have a Yorkshire. I only started
Unreal.
having them
They're unreal.
like the last few years. I've only
A
started having
Sunday roast, all trimmings, pepper sauce, turkey and ham, stuffing, Yorkshire pudding,
Drink?
drink, pint of harp.
Yeah.
What
I'm
was your
going-
drink? Cup of tea?
Don't spoil my dessert. For my main, I'm going. Oh. Tom Jones. Oh. I'll maybe go. You know what? I'll maybe go big cheeseburger.
From where?
Oh, it has to be from a place.
Well, not really, but like
You can't just
Maybe
get
go like
You
cheese.
just
five,
can't say
five
cheeseburger.
guys. Five guys.
Five Guys cheeseburger, your last meal.
That's good.
That's
but
what- do you know
their,
what, but-
Their patties are good. Like
I watched something on TikTok does all the last meals,
Right.
and someone did get us Five Guys.
Serious?
So
One of the, I think it was Jeffrey Dahmer or someone like that. One of the big ones got KFC.
yeah,
chicken.
no,
That's a good shout.
I think it was
is
the
like
guy.
singer
Do you know
name.
the clown guy? The guy.
Ah,
John Wayne
He
Gacy.
got the
no,
KFC.
don't make it.
Oh, he
He
did.
was on a couple of days ago. The KFC one was on that TikTok.
I go Five Guys burger and chip,
Mm.
but double it up. 2 burgers, 2 sets of chips. I'll drink.
That's
I'll have a
to-
Guinness.
to-
I'll have
hold
a
on.
Guinness. I'll have a Guinness
There's
with it.
no point in doubling up a Five Guys chip.
There's too many.
They're
You're right. You're right.
fucking insane.
Listen, you have to take as long as you can.
Yeah.
By the way, here was Five Guys invented in the 1600s or 1961.
I'm not pretending that's when this is.
Right?
Dessert.
Dessert.
I
he
have
wants
a
to go
Guinness
first.
one.
He wants to go
No,
first.
I'll go first because I know.
I'm not a big dessert person, but when I get a dessert, I like one. But probably a banoffee. I like a good
Okay.
banoffee. So
Warm or cold?
can I get a warm banoffee?
It's your last meal. You can get it.
Is that what are they supposed to be warm? I've been eating them cold. So
Has everyone been eating them cold? Idiots. You guys ain't eating banoffee the right way.
banoffee and a wee Calypso coffee.
Okay. Sean?
I would go with a birthday cheesecake and coffee.
Yeah.
A wee bit of fresh cream and a wee bit of ice cream as well.
Oh, that's shaky. Yeah.
If you want.
I go. And the drink? To drink?
Wee coffee.
With wee Twix.
A wee coffee, right? There's the Americano, wee dash of milk, no sugars.
And a Twix straw.
Nah, fuck the Twixes.
I'm gonna,
Bad enough, yeah.
I've always said that. I'm going to say hot chocolate fudge cake.
Oh, that, you know what?
Oh, see that?
Well, cream and ice cream. If I see you're having
Yeah.
that in the next L, I'm having that too. Cream and ice cream, and I'm having a big Sports Direct cup of tea with it. Because that'll prolong my life by another 10 minutes.
Too big of cups. Like
So,
that.
yeah. We learnt that to our cause. That's another merch thing. We brought out these big mugs before this, and I like them, but everyone goes, by the time you get the bottom of it, it's cold.
freezing.
Because I used to get them, do you know them ones you see in fucking Google Box or Goggle Box? They have the big pineapple one. Do you watch Goggle Box? No, you.
It's
lost
people
them.
watching TV.
Yeah.
And
but
I
it's
barely have time to watch TV,
entertainment.
so I'm not going to watch other
I
people
watch
do
it
it.
every Friday night, but they have big pineapple cups and they're fucking huge.
Nah.
And like, I bought one. I was like, fuck, I'm gonna get one of those. Grab one. You only drink about half of it, and you're like, I'm sick of it.
But you know what you do with Sports Direct mug? Soup.
Soup.
That's what you have your soup in.
Good shit. Good shit.
I've not had soup in a long. I feel vulnerable eating soup. People look at you weird, you know. Do you pensioner move?
It is a pensioner move.
Yeah.
Soup and a sandwich isn't that bad. If you've got a sandwich or soup,
Oh, why?
then it's tapping. You're leveling up with it.
Mm-hmm. When's your next fight going to be, Sean?
Hopefully December as well. We're talking about it now, so just looking at names, looking at people to see what the crack is, negotiating, all that kind
Could
of.
it be an All Ireland fight, or will it be someone from outside here?
Unlikely, but it could be domestically, UK, Ireland, that type of carry on, like within the.
From the whispers, it's sounding like it's going to be a lethal fight. The whispers.
His?
Yeah. So this is going to be.
If it goes ahead and
some
all that.
If it does, with the person you're thinking of, where are they from? It doesn't go out for a couple of weeks. It doesn't.
UK.
UK.
From UK.
Where ranking wise would they be, like, roughly?
I'd say they're probably below me, but they were ahead of me. So
Mhm.
they would be in around. They're in around that stage.
It'd be an interesting. See if that fight happens. This is an unbelievable card.
But that's what you're saying about giving fans, like, what
Yeah.
a night out. Like,
That is
it'll
it.
still be people's Christmas night out maybe as well.
Yeah.
Loads of people are saying that this is their Christmas staff night out and stuff. So, I mean, I think it's going to do insane numbers.
They good numbers.
I'll jump in the undercard.
You
No
maybe
problem.
should.
You should do
Are you using that gap booked in for a big one?
I should be able to say soon, but we're gonna do the latest, as in only today it was being talked about, is it might be Ulster Hall again.
Why not SSE? It's not big enough.
It's not big enough.
I think it is
But how
big
quick
enough.
did you sell tickets last time?
No. The
So
thought
late.
behind
So
Ulster
in 5
Hall,
minutes or
the
something?
thought behind Ulster Hall is, it was 10 out of 10, unbelievable.
Yeah.
It was so good.
Maybe lost in the SSE.
Just for us doing it as a first time boxing event somewhere like that, you know, use a boxer before, but for us it might be better to just do it perfectly
Yeah.
and then sell the pay-per-views, you know, the people watching it the way they did, and have all that go to the charity,
Yeah.
you know, as opposed to have so many moving parts doing it at the SSE and us, like, we've not done that before. So I think everyone might be a bit stressed on the night, whereas we know what we can do at the Ulster Hall, so let's do that and maybe do that better.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, and to be honest, you could double the ticket prices.
well, that's what I think. It's going to be a dearer ticket.
Yeah,
I mean, it's all going to charity anyway.
last
Like,
time it sold out in what was it? 5 minutes? 5 minutes? 10 minutes?
I'd say it was under an hour.
That's
It
crazy.
was under an hour.
Like, that's insane.
So it'd be good for us just to know, look, that's sold out, that's done.
That's one stress gone before you
Yeah.
even do the show.
Yeah.
But I think we'd sell out pretty stress free, and it's going to be the same kind of fucking operation down in the SSE than it is.
Yeah, I don't know.
Who are you going to fight this time?
It would be me and Sean Hegarty.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Me showing up the missile, getting the old band back together.
Oh, I get the band back.
Your amble changed a wee bit since I've been here last year. Like, it hasn't. It's the same place. It's the same place. But yeah, and there's people who didn't do it last time who want to do it again.
Who?
Colin's going to do it.
What is it?
Who's Con going to
Colin
fight?
Geddes is going to do it. We're thinking Talal. Have you? Do you know? Tommy would have gigged with Talal Joe Mar.
Oh, did he? I think I do know him.
Does
Yeah.
he have any experience in
Don't know.
boxing?
I know he's played football for years. So he's
Is
Pretty
not,
athletic.
it's comedians boxing. It's only comedians in it. So is anyone getting Tommy?
well, no. It's everyone. It's the comedy scene v Tommy.
Ronan.
It's everyone
Ronan.
v Tommy.
Paddy McDowell got the short straw last time. Throw him back in a game with Tommy. He dealt with it pretty well. Throw him in.
And what about this? Paddy v Mickey.
Oh, that's a
That'd be a
tasty.
good
one.
fight.
That
That'd be
is
good.
tasty.
That's a good fight.
Mickey's much bigger than him, but is he not?
Nah. And in terms of height, there's not much difference in not
Yeah.
compared to Ronan and Paddy.
Yeah.
Nowhere near
I
it.
don't know.
But it'd be
I
good.
was expecting maybe Colin and Ronan maybe.
I think
Maybe.
Ronan's too experienced.
Did you have to do weigh-ins?
No.
That's a bit. Would you not do weigh-ins?
I think it'd be
because
difficult
then
to get
it's
someone near your
it's
exact weight.
difficult to get someone, especially in a small.
But
senior
not
Belfast
like
league.
but like a kind of like a. You have to make this kind of sort of weight. Like say it's 71 kilo.
It all
to
kind of is.
74.
With what we're planning this time, everyone would be about the same weight and same height and all that kind of thing. Sean's bigger than me.
What gloves do you use? Do you use?
16 inches.
16 inches.
No, would you not go lower?
No.
Get the wee 8s out.
Nah, we're alright. But I know. I think it could be good. I loved it. Like, but
I
Ulster
loved it as
Hall's
well,
the
it's
home,
great.
the home of us doing that. I think.
The atmosphere is unbelievable, and that.
Yeah.
Even like when I was there for the last time he's done it, the atmosphere was magic, class. from start.
Kieran back in the make.
Yep. Do you just get like boxers trying to start beef you now on Twitter and things like that, and then they're at no level, so you just kind of ignore it?
Ah,
Does that make
Oh,
sense? Like, do you get
yeah.
people being like,
All the time.
who
I
clearly
see-
wake up and they're like, See, today, me and Sean, I'm going to start some me and Sean McComb.
Someone mailed me on Instagram. I don't even know the guy's name. I don't know his name at all, but he was like trying to get me to fight him. He's like, me and you should fight. And I was like, mate, you drew your last fight against someone who's fucking terrible. And he's like, yeah, but you're not having your next opponent won't be better than me. I was like, no, he is.
Message him back. I've got an opponent for you. And just send a picture of me.
Lost my phone.
Did they get?
Lost my phone. So
Have you?
that's why I was on the laptop yesterday, but I messaged it back.
That guy from Corn Market's got you back finally. He's running down.
He's running back.
I actually had a boxing interviewer. He was like, what do you think about, I forget your man's name, Prospect or something, what's he called? I forget his name anyway, but say he's called Jordan. What do you think about Jordan? And he's calling you out, he's saying he'd batter you and stuff. I literally didn't know who this guy was, and I was like,
which is a great comeback to go, mate, I don't know who
I genuinely don't know who he is. If he gets up the rankings, maybe will Finn, but I don't know who he is. And then after, you're like, he does know who I am. He watches all my fights. He's shitting himself. I was like, I literally don't know who you are.
Where's he from?
England. He's from London.
But he just wants.
He just wants a name.
Yeah.
So he was just calling me up. But you get it all the time. People just chance of luck. When you're a star, you're a star.
But do you think since the podcast has taken off, you and Tommy, has that helped with is that
I don't know. It's
up the profile a bit? And
it's up the profile. Like everyone that comes up to me now comes up for whiskey and weight rather than boxing, which is ridiculous. Like
disrespectful.
It is disrespectful. I was at a boxing show and they came up to me, whiskey and weight, can I get a picture? And I was like, I'm a fucking boxer first. But it is helping, but I don't know if it's helping for the boxing, but it is helping for the profile. I think I've still just got my boxing fans, I've got the podcast fans, but the podcast is blowing up. It's going well.
We talked about it last time we were on, but the live one in Devonish was that I came on as a special guest.
Do you know what?
Brilliant.
There's a bit of some malfunctions there as well, because see, during you getting announced and stuff, it was supposed to be the wee music was supposed to be wishing on a star, and then it's going to be
because Tommy said there was a Make-A-Wish boy coming on to meet Jimmy Nesbitt.
It was great. We had all planned out Crohn's disease, and obviously not much people know what Crohn's disease is. So Jimmy was like I was telling him before in the wee room, the green room, the wee lad's got fucking Crohn's disease. Like he's not great. He's not doing great at the minute, and he's just choking safe. Like, oh god, 100% I'll meet him, 100%. I was like, this is brilliant. And he was genuinely so excited to see this kid that idolized him, and I see him when Tommy got up and he just started, we make dreams happen and whiskey and weight, because you did reach out to his management and all, didn't you? And they just ignored him.
Who's?
For Jimmy's.
No, it was directly to try and get him on this. Not directly to Jimmy, mate.
So he was ignored. He was like, I didn't see these. There was no kid asking me for a wish, make a wish. And I was like, there was. Someone was trying to meet you, like, fuck. And then I see when you came out, through the sunglasses and the fucking
boxing medal on, tracksuit.
Brilliant.
Yeah, it was brilliant. Do you know what I'm reasoning about? We had a videographer, but malfunction in the Devonish, so we didn't get to fucking record the whole thing. And
that's what he thought. He stroked you, sir. There's a malfunction here in the Devonish. What does that mean?
But there's a malfunction with the audio.
It was a delayed reaction from Jimmy as well. He was like,
you bastard!
No, and then he stood up and he didn't know what to do. He was like, no fucking way. Because I think you came out and then he was like still waiting on a kid to come down. Like,
I think he thought.
And then he clicked on and must have fucking registered.
Because he had glasses on, the swag from him, he was like, fuck, this kid's
swag?
Yeah.
His buttons were down there. Oh, you sure? Ran Jimmy.
Teacher Jimmy. Mr. Nesbitt.
He was dressed like a substitute teacher, but here's the thing, he goes, oh yeah, and then he messaged me. So we've had a long standing WhatsApp chat, me and Nesbitt.
Yeah.
And it started before they were even on the scene. Me getting Jimmy on.
Yeah.
So there's a wee bit of yes, I'll do it, definitely, a wee bit of back and forth.
Why do you think he hasn't?
I think he's sick. I think he has a sick sense of humour. And I think he's in my head. But there's no explanation.
There isn't. Like,
we had him for a day.
It doesn't make fucking sense.
See, after,
the
day after Whiskey and White, he messaged me. That was such a laugh, and all. He goes, "Oh, best comedian in your generation." He didn't say it, but he goes,
"You should have stuck with that."
He goes, "Definitely going to do the podcast. How is?" And then named a date. And I said, brilliant. Could have said any date. I'd have made it happen. I said,
Yeah.
brilliant. He goes, happy days. He goes, you just come up to me. Come up to the house, we'll do it.
See, that's what he initially said to us. Come up to my house and do it. Come up to my house and then next thing.
So I said, yeah, well, ideally, I don't like doing episodes outside of here, but, you know, for this monumental episode, the drama's gone on long enough. I was like, we can go up to Port Rush.
It's building up, but...
So I said, yeah, we'll go up to you. He goes, brilliant, we'll arrange a time and all. He goes, I'll confirm with you tomorrow, but all looking good.
Still waiting on a message back.
Your mate must have stole his phone after that long market.
100%.
Did he not message?
No, mate. And then about 2 weeks ago, right, I get the end of my tether, and I go,
You're going to get really to your end of your teller because he's coming
waiting
on
you
ours
up, like-
next week.
what do you, for the hat trick?
He's coming on ours again next week.
That's it.
No, he's not.
I have a proposal. You need the host whiskey and wait next week.
No, I'm not having anything to do with it.
Where you going?
I'm basic. So see, a couple of weeks ago, I said, I'm sending him the last time I'm going to ask. I sent him a message at the start of the week. All right, Jimmy, don't suppose you're around this week to do the podcast. 2 laughing emojis. Read it, not replied. So I'm going to say something right now.
No, I'm only joking. He's not coming on ours. He's not. Before you put yourself out there.
You might need to calm something down.
Let's see him calm down, relax.
But he will. He'll do it again. He loves whiskey and white. He can't get enough of whiskey and white. He loves it.
It's because we're drinkers.
Maybe I'll start
You're
drinking.
going to have to start drinking if you want to
Maybe
be
I'll
part of the
start
gang.
drinking.
One of them big hats or a happy Gilmore with 2 tins at the stars. Hello, Jimmy. Every episode before it starts. Hello, Jimmy. Shane Todd here.
We're having a great time.
So I'm going to say this right now. Set this camera. I'm never asking again.
Oh.
I have to start respecting
You
myself.
have to start respect. You do. There's
I don't like the way you said it because he goes, shut up, son. You're right, mate. You have to respect yourself. Me and Nesbitt on the undercard.
No.
I beat the fuck
that
out
would
of
be
me.
unbelievable.
No, because all you do is be like, he gets into like acting Nesbitt mode. You
Yeah.
tell him like he needs to get revenge or something. He'd spark me out.
Just tell him it's like a fucking...
He's old, but what is he?
65?
No, like he couldn't be that old, is he?
He's
Is he?
65, 70. Yeah.
No, he's not.
No, you're right. I think he's older.
How old are you?
He's 58. 22.
Plus what?
No, I'm 35.
35?
Yeah.
You look younger.
Maybe he's my dad, and that's why
That's what it is.
he doesn't want to have to sit down and have to tell me about it. He don't think I
thinks
can
you
take it.
know. He thinks you know.
He thinks it's
He's
a
Yeah.
your dad.
Yep.
And he knows. He's like...
Yep. He thought at the Devonish we were going to reveal it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why he started
That's
down
why I was
working to take
legged.
the attention away
That's
from
why
it.
I-
See at paint challenges, fucking mental. People are insane.
You're right. It was mental.
What's mental with it?
I sat with him, and then as soon as it was over, he went, "What are you doing after this?" I was like, "I'm way home now."
Slid out.
Eyes away.
Out the side door away.
See the first time we done it, it was even like because we hadn't organised it properly. Everyone was just trying to pay it up. Sean had to control everyone. Had to put everyone down. What the fuck? I just sat down and said, "Fuck this is too nuts."
What you know the way like you used to do like on the pod as well, like not just the live ones. You used to do like challenges, you versus Tommy. What's one thing maybe you thought of that you went, "We actually can't do that."
There's one right now, and I'm trying to work up the courage to do it. And I don't know if you've seen it. The fermented fish. Have you seen that?
No.
There's a can of fermented fish, and people open it and the smell of it makes them sick.
For how long? How long do you think it's been in there?
I don't know, but I don't know how it's actually an option to eat if people are being sick with the smell. Like, how's that? Why, who's going and buying fermented fish? Oh, I need to get some fermented fish.
Yeah,
from
where
the
do you
street.
get it? Do you mean?
Like, who eats it? But anyway, that looks fucking disgusting. We're going to start something different as well. That every guest that comes on hits me and Tommy a body shot. We have a boxing glove sitting there, and then we have like a Top Gear chart of
That would
who's
be
the
good.
hardest hitting person guest.
That would be good.
Obviously not boxers included, but so
That's really. I wanted to do it.
I know. But I think it's good, isn't it?
You're
Like,
screwed.
Good.
Because see, most people they can't actually punch. So
Yeah.
most people will be alright with like a particular body shot.
What if Kieran gets his ultimate revenge and just breaks all your ribs before the Lewis fight?
Keep him off the podcast until then.
If Kieran gets like an adult fist put round his, so we can edge it.
I'll let Tommy take Kieran's. Depends on. I'll take the smaller guys, and Tommy can take the bigger guys.
Right.
So you'd be in the bigger guys.
Thank you. What about the punch challenge? So you're in camp properly at the minute?
Well, no, because I had that fight that got cancelled there 2 weeks ago. So I had 10 weeks of training or 8 weeks of training, whatever it was. But I was fit as fuck, my weight was down, so I had to take a couple of weeks off. Because
did that cost you loads of money?
Fortune. Fuck's sake, thousands. But what can you do? You don't get paid fuck all when I get called off to. But
there's no like insurance.
there should be, I always said.
Should be.
See, as soon as a fight's confirmed and it's released, should be a contract that you get 25% of your wage if it doesn't happen. Because I've trained for 10 weeks and then I get paid for fuck all. I've paid for food, tracksuits, fucking buses. See the bus company charging me full whack even though it cancelled me 8 days prior. Cunts. I'm not going to say who they are because
Tyrone versus Boss Aaron on the under.
but like, how the fuck can they charge you full whack if you're not even using them?
Yeah.
And it's 8 days in advance, and they're like, "Oh no, we need to pay our driver." I said, "I paid £300 deposit. You're hardly paying your driver more than £300." And then they're like, "Is your other cost?" And I said, I may as well not cancel and just use the bus that day and flew about fucking Andy town. Like,
why didn't you?
What's the point?
You and Jimmy
Because
Nesbitt.
I'm not paying.
Because on a podcast live on the fucking
I was
back of the bus.
thinking about that, and I was like, "Well, just do something with the bus."
Yeah.
But it was too late. I already cancelled. I was already arguing with them like fuck. So I just have.
Because if we're like a
You could have got the
stand-up,
bus driver on as a guest. Do you feel good? Take my money, mate. Stop up here.
Yeah,
Yep.
but you spent a fortune on camp, and then that's twice in a row it's happened to me. That happened Christmas, and then this was my next fight, happened again. So third time lucky, hopefully.
as soon as it was cancelled, what did you go out and eat?
Went to Offies and got a fucking bottle of wine and ordered an Indian. Standard.
His last meal.
My last meal, basically.
But you might not have a long camp for this if you're going to jump on it.
I don't mind anyway. I get fit pretty quick.
We take
anyway.
over, don't
It's still 9 weeks away, like, or
9
10
weeks, 10 weeks, 9 weeks. I can, like, that's plenty. Like,
So I'm going to
plenty
be,
of time.
once it's 8 weeks out, I think that's when I'm going to start going back to Dublin again, because if I continue training straight away, I'll be burnt out by the time I fight. So take a few weeks off and eat whatever I want, and then boom, 8 weeks flat in a month.
So even now you're eating whatever you want?
Yeah,
Okay.
just it'll be 2 weeks till I'll eat at what I want, and I'll not have trained, and then next week I'm going to start training up here for a week, and then after that week I'm going to go back down to Dublin.
And I was going to say you drive up and down Dublin, but that's the gym.
yeah,
that kind
just
of
shit. I just find
It's actually not
it easier
bad.
for me. Like, it's just
I don't mind drive.
The only reason I didn't do it last camp was because he wasn't in camp and I don't drive, so I had to stay down. But usually I do actually just go up
if
and down.
he's coming with me, I just go up and down and
Will you ever learn how to drive?
I really want to, but I'm so lazy. Like,
Because all the lessons you got to do.
no, not the lesson. I'm ready. I've done all the lessons. I'm ready for a test. I'm
Right.
too lazy. I lost my provisional. I'm too lazy to get another provisional. Like, this has been going. I've asked for my Christmas present solely for the last 3 years has been a provisional license. Haven't got it.
I can say I understand that because see, phoning up places and organising.
Yeah, so
when
all
you
that
lose
shit-
your license, you lose your wallet, and you have to ring up and get a new license.
See,
That's the hardest part. Like,
see,
I lost
but-
my phone on Sunday. I've been on the phone to insurance companies. I've got insurance. Someone stole my phone from Sunday till yesterday.
Where'd it get stolen?
I left it in the back of a taxi, but it was an old parrot taxi. The taxi driver knew me very well. I don't know
Chinese
him.
man sitting on the ground. Quids in.
And then I got home, checked it on the hang, it was gone, so someone swiped it. But
Have you got Find My Phone?
I tried it. They've took a SIM card out right
Have
away,
I?
so
Bastards.
no trace of it.
But like, that is like it's just laziness. Like even Experian and quick check my phone and all shit. I signed up to all sorts of credit things for when I was getting my house. I haven't on signed up for me. I'm still paying all sorts of bills.
So you haven't
For all-
cancelled
loads of stuff. Like there's loads of stuff coming out of my thing a month, and I'm
I
like,
can't even feature him on that one because that's a couple of clicks of a button. Like. That's a few clicks of a button. Like.
well, it's laziness. I'd just be like, oh fuck it, I'll
So
just
I went
pay forever.
I can be this asshole.
Even
like
I have an Xbox Game Pass. I sold my Xbox ages ago. I still pay for the Game Pass.
I was doing some of the IFA, doing a football video. Flew over to Birmingham or something. I can't remember, doing some with Johnny Evans or something like that. And I said to the guy, guys, like, the cameraman I was going with, member of staff from the IFA. He goes, I have a driving license, but I haven't driven in years. Is there any way if we get a hire car, obviously we'll pay for it, would you drive it while we're out here? I was like, yeah, mate, no problem. And he's like, I just haven't driven in years and I wouldn't be confident driving. I was like, no problem. And we get to the enterprise desk, whatever it is over there. She's like, who's the driver? I said, me. Go over, hand my wee card in, my license. And she goes, this is a provisional. And I said, yeah, I passed my test like 12 years ago or something. I was like, and she went, where's your full license? And I went, I never applied for it because I passed my test and I had the provisional. Like,
what?
She said, but you need a full driver's license. I said, I passed my test. Like. That's my provisional, but I did pass.
That sounds like a bullshit.
She's like, you don't have a full driving license then? I was like, all right. And the guy went, looks like I'm gonna have to drive. And I was like, looks like you are. So I could have gotten so much shit.
Fuck me.
So
When
I
got home, I applied for it and it was fine.
How did you not know it? How did you not know you needed a full?
You'd be surprised.
You'd be surprised.
I'm like this, like there was. I was in New York once and brought a video guy with me, and got an email going, can you rate your flight or something like that? You know, I was like, well, no, because it's tomorrow. It's tomorrow.
It was today.
I have a bad.
That's happened multiple
It
times to
happens
me.
to me all the time.
Multiple.
Multiple times to me, like multiple.
Yeah.
Like there's no, you just.
We were in, me and my mate Jay were in Tenerife before over Christmas, right? Well, we went on Boxing Day.
Just two of you?
Yep.
Cute.
Yep, very cute.
Cute indeed.
But I booked the flights anyway, and I had this.
Sorry, that's a dream. You and your mate, Christmas.
Boxing Day we went.
Unreal.
Yeah, it's class. Right up to New Year's Day. But anyway, we were going home. We were staying in this all-inclusive hotel in Tenerife, and that our flight was that normally it was New Year's Eve we were home, so we're only there for a few days. We're sitting there. Jay says, "Have you checked us in for our flight?" I says, "Yes, I'll check us in now." We're sitting there, and it was coming up like our flight was at 6 o'clock at night. Well, we're saying 6 o'clock. I had Jay, right, we'll go home, we'll drink we'll have a laugh here all day, we'll get drunk and enjoy all the freebies before we head home. We booked a table in the Waitford and all for coming home for New Year's Eve. All this carry on, right, sweet. I mean, yeah, I don't know what's crack with it. It won't let me check in. I was there for his hand checking, it won't let me check in. Ran our flight. Jay goes to me, Are you fucking serious? Goes, man, I go, what? I start at me, what are you laughing? What's wrong? He goes, oh, fuck me, what's wrong here? He goes, look, it's fucking 7 o'clock in the morning, I had to go this morning. I went, how the fuck was I supposed to? It says 19.00. I went, what it was? At fucking 7 o'clock in the evening. Or it says 7.00. Yeah. At 7 o'clock in the morning. I went, how the fuck was I supposed to know? He goes, because 19.00, 7 o'clock in the evening, you fucking fuck. Locking on Chivers flights, sir. There was no flights for like 2 days because it was New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. There was 0 flights. So we got a flight on New Year's Day. And we went out on New Year's Eve then, so we got a flight the next day. Had to pay fucking stupid money for it. Had to book another hotel, which was fucking stupid money. We booked that flight, and then Jay, well, there's no point in sitting here crying about it all night. May as well go out and enjoy New Year's Eve. So we went out, get hammered again. Jay, so I went home, we're sitting there with Chinese. Bang. I fell asleep in the bed. Jay sitting taking videos and all of me while I was sleeping, I guess. And then he fell asleep. Slapped me for fright. I rose like Tyson Fury. I was mad. No! Didn't even know what time was. My phone was there, and I just went, no, and Jay went, what time is it? I went, I don't know. My phone's there, check your watch. 11 a.m. on the bunny. That's exactly what time our flight was at. 11 o'clock, and Jay just went, no! Stormed in the bathroom. He was pacing up and down. Lad, you're a stupid cunt. I went, you're a stupid cunt. Why the fuck you not standing on for? And he was, fuck, lad, how do we get out here? And we were out there spending the force on these flights. I was laughing. He's like, you done this on purpose. And me wife fell asleep on purpose. You know, so went on. We ended up having to book a flight that night to Glasgow. When I was training in Glasgow, time stay at our house in Glasgow, and then fly home the next morning to Belfast. Fucking worst experience ever.
That's me all over. Like,
Yeah, I'm bad with them as well. Bad.
so say you're like the time you're fighting in Dubai. Are you booking all that yourself?
No fuck, I don't
Right,
pick
right.
all. But see the flight did it when there was a flight in Dubai that got cancelled.
Yeah.
It was during COVID times, so I got over. Everything was sweet. Flight got cancelled on the day because your man had COVID. I had to go home. It took me 3 days to get home because I had to try and get around
Quarantine.
because Dubai is a red zone.
Right.
And so I had to fly to Turkey, and it took us ages to get these flights. Fly to Turkey, stay over, fly to fucking Madrid, stay over, fly to fucking London, and then they found out that we were in Dubai still. So, but the guy was a legend, whoever he was, who was the head of the fucking security. He knew as a boxer. He said, "Look, I know what you're doing. You're just over for a fight." Snuck us out the back of the fucking airport. We got a lift or a bus to fucking Liverpool, and then a boat home.
Class.
3 fucking days, and depression because I didn't even have a fight.
Yeah.
But no, I don't book all any of that shit. If I booked that, there'd be no fight.
Yeah. I need someone to book my stuff from now on. Like,
I need like a wee PA because I forget absolutely everything. See, like absolutely everything, and I don't write it on the calendar for some reason. But like I wake up in the morning.
I forget everything.
In the morning I wake up and I go, Trina,
here,
what do I
I
have
do
on
this too.
today?
Why do we do this? I don't know. Why do we do this? It costs us money. It costs us time.
100%.
It's so bad.
It's just, it's not what it is. It's like lack of concentration for what's happening. You're just like,
I just say, oh, sweet, I'll do that.
you don't
and
pay
then-
enough. See, women, like my missus is on me every night before we go to bed. She's like, what are you doing tomorrow? I go, don't know. Like, just go to the gym, train, and she's like, right. Remember we have this plan, we have that, and I was like, ah, sweet. Next time I'm away doing this podcast, where are you going? I have a podcast. Like, isn't time we're doing a podcast? Like, so we to go on this, but they had to fucking, and I'm like, relax.
Someone
Like, no,
asked me
just-
to do something on Fridays, a training thing. You be good. Fridays suit you? And I said this a couple of nights ago. I said, yeah, but I'm here all day, every day.
Sorry, lad.
Literally any other
Sorry.
day suits me. But he just suggested Friday.
Yeah.
All I could have said, sorry mate, I work all Friday.
Mm.
Any other day. But I went, yeah.
That's
But
me,
why
bro.
can I not
Do you know
say
what's
no?
funny?
That's me.
See, when you had first said the Tommy about coming on, so Tommy texted me, "Here, do you want to go on Shane Todd's thing tomorrow at 11?" I was like, happy days and getting a lift. So I was like, yeah, I'll go on me. And he texted, I'm not going. It's just you. And then I said, nah, fuck, I'm not going then. I don't drive, nothing like that. I couldn't be bored going up and then having to get back down my own. And he's like, alright, sweet, I'll say to him. And then you text saying, here, you're coming on. And I went, that's how a bunch of freakers. Like, I can't say no. I said, yep, see you here. 11. What time, mate? You said 11. I was like, sweet, 11. And then he texted me. I didn't know he was coming on.
Right.
He texted me this morning, pick you up at 10:40. I was like, thank fuck.
Yeah, yeah,
But I was always coming. I just couldn't say no to you.
yeah. You can't say no to
I'm
anything.
I'm not like you, just not showing up to things.
I do this once,
Once a month to me.
No, come on.
Yeah,
It's all water under the bridge.
it is water on the
He's the Jimmy Nesbitt of whiskey and wine.
No, I'm not 72 years old. Lads, thanks for coming on. Whiskey and White.
Yep, whiskey and white. Tune in, everyone. We also are doing a Patreon special live in the Garrick. The 19th of October. It's going to be free food, a couple of free drinks for the
Garrett
Patreoners.
food's unbelievable.
It is.
Is it? Must try
Have
it.
you never tried it?
Never tried
We used to
it.
watch matches the old time in the Garrick and drink and
They
food.
now sponsor the podcast. They're legends. But we're doing a free Patreon live in there for the Patreon fans free food, a couple of free drinks, and the crack. So
Probably still selling more t-shirts. Missile Fitness, unreal. Kennedy Way.
you might even see
Have
you.
it for a
back
lot
up
of different
soon.
places.
We'll have you back up again soon.
Yeah, I'd love to.
And
But you're always doing like the social media is brilliant.
social media is very
You know, when you look at some of the
Marty looks
stories of-
after it.
The
and,
stories of people
Yeah.
who've started training with you and all that kind of thing.
I just if you tune into the Instagram page Missile Fitness and you'll see the testimonials from the clients. And do you know what? We done a Strictly Come Dancing last week for charity. We raised we're going to announce it today, but it's in around $8,000, something like that. And we only have 5 weeks notice, but the people that participated from our gym in this Strictly Come Dancing, see when they came through our door, their mental health they were down and out. Like, see now they're participating dancing in front of hundreds of people. Life changing stuff.
Thank you. You'd be good at
Unreal.
that.
Strictly Come Dancing.
Stars
No, I
Night?
don't
What's
like-
happening with Stars Night?
We're doing it.
I
We
know,
do.
so
20th of December.
right, so that's
Oh, wow.
it's going to be class, like.
Oh wow, 20th of
That's
December.
Are
cool.
you doing it?
Yeah.
Can you sing?
Tyrone, no. Nah, man.
That's
No rhythm at all.
You can't say who you're doing it, can you?
Do you know what? I can just let's say I can just about sing, if that makes sense.
Hold on, sorry, I forgot to say. Tyrone's, my son he's gunning for you. He's sick of the abuse you've been giving him. It's getting a point of ridiculous.
Do you know what I would love to do? Bring him to Stars and Rise and be like, we're going to build you up. You say, we're going to build you up. We're going to like, and then I brief the audience beforehand. I go, listen, there's a kid coming to sing.
Just clap.
Don't give him any reaction. Don't give him anything. And there's 800 people on the limelight just like us watching.
How you're breaking his soul? The man he actually knows to hate you. He cannot wait to see you. He can't wait to see you. What was it the other day? Tommy had put up a video of him, and it was good. He done decent, and he just wrote, what did he write? Shite or something like that. or terrible or something like that.
But you're his dad. You shouldn't have brought it all up in the first place. You're deflecting onto me. You're the one who went on a podcast, my child cannot sing, and then you laughed at him. So he needs to be angry with you.
He needs a new dad.
He's getting because I have mentioned that there's been a couple of clips now from him
Yeah.
up, and he's getting slated. There's going to be another one probably.
He's still going, like.
Yeah,
He still is going.
Still trying.
He's ambitious.
Still trying. No, he's brutal. He's so brutal. Cheers for coming on.
He's a